Namaste, how are you? I hope now I am audible. Okay, so first of all, again, thank you all of you for joining in and for sharing your feedback and comments for the videos that I have been sharing and posting here, and it's really encouraging. Thank you very much. So, as I had mentioned, the topic for today's session is first step that we all need to take to unleash our creative potential. Can anyone just confirm if I am audible, please? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So yes, so you might have wondered that is it really something easy that I can incorporate? What it must be? Is it something or will it be difficult? So I don't know. Have you been thinking about it? Yeah. Okay, so here let me share that with you. But first of all, as I explained, I will just summarize about what creative thinking is. So, as I had mentioned earlier, I've been discussing it almost in all my videos that it's not about the artistic output but the process that everyone used to come to that final masterpiece. So, if I can summarize that process is to initially to come up with as many ideas as possible for whatever you are tackling, whatever problem you are trying to solve, or whatever problem, yes, you are trying to face. So for that, how you don't stop on the first idea that comes to your mind, but you keep on exploring. Then you narrow it down to maybe 2-3 solutions that you think are most workable. You can try and test them, which one works better, and then select the best one. So this trial and error process is so much part or soul of this creative thinking process. So yes, that's the creative thinking process, and then that's why I said that I believe it can be utilized to any of the process or any of the activities, tasks that we are doing in our day-to-day lives. Okay, so having said that, have you ever observed a small child? If it come across any of the not toy per se, the ready-made or the toy that we get from the market, which is meant for the children to play, but anything, suppose that the child just crawls to the kitchen and he comes up or bumps with some utensils. Have you observed how the child starts exploring curiously that particular thing, and he or she can just go on playing with it for hours and hours together? And we all were like this somehow. So what is it? So we were all curious, and then with these day-to-day activities, and I don't know what all happens, the way, as we start growing up, there are so many things we get bombarded on, and we tend to lose that curiousness that we have as a child, and that is what is missing. So we need to get that, oh, that's interesting, let me explore attitude, than, oh, I already know that, so it's there's nothing much to explore about it. So we have to leave that attitude and come back to, oh, that's interesting, let me find more about it attitude. And I would say that's the first step to unleash your creative potential, being open-minded. So having that open mindset is something, your first step to unleash your creative potential. So how can you do that? So I'll just share 3 simple ways on how you can have that open mindedness and how you can inculcate that more and more. So in that also, the first thing would be that try and explore as many new environments or existing environments in different perspectives. That's the first key. So let's just if you are doing any, like you are visiting, so suppose you are traveling to a new place, wherever you are traveling, just try and remember what kind of mindset you have, what kind of eyes you have when you try and visit a new place. You are like, let me observe how the flora and fauna is, how it is different, how the roads are different, how the people, how the culture is different, how's the food different. So it's not because it's different that you are enjoying it, but it's also because you have that openness to try out new things, and with that you learn so much. But in our day-to-day or known environments, we just tend to take things for granted and don't explore it. But even in the same environment in which you have been for long, if you just change your way of thinking, you will find so many things which will interest you. So like just the plant that you have in the corner of your room, if you observe it every day, it's new every day, it has something changed. So it's like it's in the mindset, how you have that open mindset. So try and explore new things, new environments, try and meet new people and have that open mindedness. Second thing is, don't be judgmental. So when it comes to come up with new ideas, and if you are already judgmental about the very first few ideas that come to your mind, that this might not work, this looks so silly, why would it solve the problem? So that's not the case. The first stage of creativity is think of as many ideas as possible, however silly it may be. So let it not be very I would say powerful. It's okay. We can later on think about it when we are sitting to narrow it down. But when we are trying to come up with many ideas, don't be judgmental. And even when you are visiting many places, don't be judgmental about any of it. Just see as it is and try and learn and observe and enjoy it as much as possible. If you are not judgmental, automatically you will see that you are enjoying things in a much better way. Things become more joyful. Yeah. Okay. And the last thing that I would like to summarize is this whole process is, so as you have this kind of open-mindedness to look at things, you automatically become more observant, and the more observant you become, more interesting it looks, and it's a vicious circle. So just have the open-mindedness and look at things in different perspectives. If you inculcate this habit, you will start that becomes your way of thinking for all the things that you approach in your life. So yes, that is it from today that I have to share with you. Thank you so much for all your comments, and I hope this is helpful to you. And I also hope that now with this talk, after listening to this, you really accept that openness and start unleashing your creativity. Yeah. So I'll see you in my next live session. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.